Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. And yes, we are hurtling towards the coronation, but every day comes a new story and sometimes quite shocking stories. And this one certainly is shocking even for a jaded royal watcher like me, and I'm sure most of you are also pretty jaded by now and wondering where it's going to end and when it's going to end. But the story has come from Meghan Kelly. And she was talking to Jane Whitten, and she says that Meghan mapped out her royal life while she was married to her first husband. Now, some people speculate she has been married 3 times, not 2. But the first husband, for the sake of this reading, is going to be Trevor. And Meghan Kelly says, I have it on a very good authority that Meghan Markle had a whole vision board of her life with the royal family and Prince Harry when she was married to husband number 1. I have a good source on that. She planned it. So much for I never Googled, I didn't know anything about them. Who's that man carrying the handbag? Is he nice? All of that, total BS, I think we can safely say, according to the story that Meghan Kelly is telling. I have the Mystic Mondays Tarot on the tarot table, even though it is a Wednesday. Very shiny tarot deck. It will shine and reflect. Well, the ring light will shine, unfortunately, in it, and not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But we're going to look at the story now. I'm going to have a look at who the source of this reading story might be and why it's coming out now. We're going to ask the feelings of the 2 men involved, Prince Harry first, and then the first husband second. We want to know where and who. I did have a scratch around, and of course she married Trevor in 2011. Meghan, they had been dating for a number of years. They finally got married in 2011. They got divorced in 2013. So a short marriage, 2 years. Most of that time she was in Canada. She started her work on Suits in 2011. She moved to Canada, to Toronto then. She met Jessica Mulrooney in 2011. All documented, all facts. Interestingly, who else got married in 2011 was Prince William. Just putting that out there. She set her sights on Prince Harry in 2011. William taken by Catherine, and she made her vision board. One speculates, one imagines that vision board was not in the marital home in California, but rather in Canada, and we will check that. We would also like to know the role of Jessica Mulrooney and Marcus Anderson in all of this, because she met that crowd in 2011. Now, according to the official version of events, she met Harry in, I think, 2016, 2017, round about there. I can't remember when. But a lot of people have taken it back to at least 2015, Istanbul Soho House. There is speculation about that. But we are going 4 years back to 2011, 2012, 2013, interestingly. So a lot of the official narrative is now thrown into doubt by the story that Meghan Kelly has put out there. And our final question of this reading will be what impact this revelation is going to have on Meghan and Harry, her relationship, her popularity, her brand, all of that stuff. So that's quite a long preamble, and thank you for your patience in listening to it. I'm shuffling the Mystic Mondays Tarot now. Got my very specific reading worked out. Peacock came out. And remind you, as I'm shuffling, very sticky cards, these, quite difficult to shuffle. Reminder, it's tarot. It's for fun, it's for entertainment, it's all speculation, it's all my opinion. I read archetypal energy here. We look at gossip, we look at rumors, and we try to find the energy around them and see what universe wants to tell us through the energy. Disclaimer in the box below, you know the drill. Please read it, form your own opinions, and we're good to go, I do think. Mystic Mondays Tarot. And look at my cheat sheet to make sure that I've got the right spread. I always write it down. I'm pretty busy at the moment writing and doing stuff, so a little bit tired. but I always got energy for these readings. I usually after them feel more energized than I did before, which is quite interesting. And there we go. I think that is it. 8 card reading. Yeah, 8 cards. We will have an underlying energy. We've got a 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands is feeling defensive, feeling under attack, and having to push back. And she's certainly, in this story, Meghan is certainly under attack here. Very interesting timing. As I say, we're going to look at it. Very interesting that Meghan Kelly, who has a huge following, I think she's just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. She is the one to break the story to Dan Wootton. All very interesting. 7 of Wands, our underlying energy, somebody who is under pressure. That would be Meghan Markle. If the story is coming out now, just before the coronation, when the royals are really in the limelight, and she's trying very hard to rebrand herself with her new agents and get new deals, this is not something that she wants revealed right now. And allegedly it is from, according to Meghan Kelly, a very good source. So this situation that we are dealing with right now, 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is literally plans. A spooky that such a card should come out, plans. And you can see in this Mystic Mondays Tarot, it's leading up this path that the two are embarking on, this journey that 2 parties are embarking on is going up. It's ambition, drive, goals. So it's not just her on her own in this deal with the vision board. There are other people around pushing this along. People have always speculated about Meghan Markle. How did she get to where she got to? She must have had backers. I've looked at that on this channel several times, but there we have evidence in terms of the energy that we're reading here, that yes, there were other parties involved, and yes, they made plans, and yes, those plans were to go as high as possible. And there is nothing higher than a royal family. It doesn't have to be the British royal family, but royalty is as high as it gets in social echelons. Of course, there are some rather mythical families that you could get quite high up in, but royals publicly, that's the top. That's where you have arrived. So let's see, who is the source? What does universe want to tell us about the source of this rumor? We have got a star in reverse. That is an Aquarian. I have to say, I was expecting to see a Pisces card there. I was expecting to have hints that it might be coming from Jessica Mulrooney, who infamously was iced by Meghan Markle over the spat. Was it on Twitter or was it somewhere else? Instagram maybe, where she was allegedly racist and Meghan had to publicly dump her and distance herself. But the star is an Aquarian. We know that there is one very famous Aquarian who is in the mix with Meghan Markle, or 2 actually. 2 very famous chat show hostesses. Oprah is one and Ellen is another one. Could it be coming from there? I can't off the top of my head think of another Aquarian who is so closely associated with Meghan Markle. And we have to remind you that this is all speculation and this is just me reading tarot cards. But my goodness, that's an interesting card. And it is a card in the reverse. So it's a star who's had a little bit of a stumble, a little bit of a downfall. And I will leave you to speculate out of those 2 Aquarians who might have had a little stumble, a little bit of a downfall. Very interesting. Why now? Why has this story come out now? Nothing happens by accident, not in the media world. Why now? What is the intention behind this? We've got the Magician in reverse. This is somebody who is playing the player. Magician is the trickster when it's in reverse, and we have this card in reverse. It's somebody who manifests. If ever there was a card about a vision board, it would be the Magician. The Magician has the vision, has the power to actually manifest it. It is literally the manifester. Someone wants to make sure that we know that there was some manifesting going on here. They want it out now. Expose the manifesting, expose the trickery, expose the lies, the deception that went on that I never Googled. I had no idea. Well, I'm American. I know nothing about the royal family. Yes, I was kicking my heels on a wall outside Buckingham Palace when I was a teenager, but I knew nothing. It could have been anywhere. So somebody wants this out there. Somebody wants to expose this. It is, of course, Gemini energy, the magician. It's Mercury. So there could be a Gemini in the mix here. Who wants this out, but they want it out. It's not really telling me why now, except that we've got a very big show going on this coming weekend in royal circles. We have a prince who's coming home to attend, who might be fearing an intervention. That's where I'm heading next today with the tarot. So somebody wants to expose her grift now, while he possibly is en route home, and while she's announcing these big deals, maybe just derail her. As I said, the first energy that came to me is play the player, serve her with her own hoist with her own petard. I think Shakespeare said it best. So we know vaguely who, we have some idea of who, and we have some inkling of why. How does Harry feel about this, or how will he feel if this should ever reach his ears that she knew about him and she was planning to catch him? The moon. He's very confused. He's very confused. It's icebergs. You don't know what's beneath the surface in that card. You're suspicious, you're fearful, you're doubtful. You're going off into the woods and there's shadows everywhere, and you're afraid and you don't know who to trust. And the dog has started to howl when I mentioned the moon and woods and things. And telling his own story. But he doesn't know who to trust. Doesn't know what to believe. He doesn't know what to think. Very, very confused. And he certainly has been led by the nose by the grifter and by the grifter's mother, in my opinion, with all the substances, with the distancing, the isolating, cutting off family, moving him to another country, cutting him off from his friends, all of that stuff. Textbook sort of... I can't think of the word. Someone will have to find it for me in the comments. But it's manipulation. Let's just put it like that. He's been manipulated and he might be beginning to suspect it, but he doesn't know what to make of it yet. Oh, Dumbo. That's my opinion of him, that he is a sicko, as his mother said, and he really isn't able to... he doesn't have much in the way of intuition, and he doesn't have much in the way of life skills to fend for himself when he is walking in the woods with the wolves and the moon and all the dangers lurking in the shadows. So that has been. What about Trevor, who was the husband when this vision board was up on her wall? How does he feel? 7 of Pentacles. Well, Trevor is, who cares? I've done much better. It's interesting that in the 7 of Pentacles is also a moon. It's the same moon. Same mysteries, same secrets coming out. But Trevor, Harry is there perched on that iceberg thinking, oh, I don't know where to look. I don't know what to trust. It's all so deep. It's all so mysterious. What's going to happen to me? Siren energy on that iceberg as well. The siren calling. She certainly called him. This one has got such a different energy. Trevor, 7 of Pentacles. I have got my very abundant, fruitful tree bearing its wonderful fruit. I have got this beautiful woman here watering this tree. I have married a billionaire's an heiress. I think she's an heiress of a very, very, very wealthy family in the United States. She seems to be very nurturing. He has children with her. He seems to be very happy. His career seems to be doing very well. He can sit and take stock and look back and think, well, I did very well out of this. I got rid of her and I traded up. He actually went up, 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 up. And he's good. He's happy. No problem. Don't care. So, very interesting. We move on to where this vision board was. I'm speculating it was in Canada, in that little house in Toronto, the rented house in Toronto. Where was the vision board? Please tell us. Where was it? Princess of Pentacles. I would say so, because Princess of Pentacles, she had a deal. She had a contract. She was on Suits. She was actually signed up for a number of seasons. She was doing well. She was making money. It's interesting. It's a bit of a yoga outfit, and we'll get on to Jessica Mulrooney and Marcus Anderson allegedly met Jessica at yoga. But this is her on her new journey. It's a start of early days, but making money. She's finally had a solid income, a reliable source of income on Suits. So I would say Canada, definitely with that card. My interpretation, of course, all of this just me speculating. And role, if any, of Jessica Mulrooney and Marcus Anderson, who were her big buddies in Canada. She met them round about then. Role of them, the Hermit. That's Harry. That is Harry. I'm not going to talk about the Hermit as isolating all the rest of it. The Hermit is somebody who goes within, who searches, who looks for guidance, looks for answers. You might also get expert advice, guidance, support from outside. The card can read that way. I think that they were absolutely center in this grift. Let's call it a grift. It's my opinion, it's my word, it's my choice of word. This is all my opinion, all my speculation. That's how I want to describe it from the energy that's coming through on the cards that I am reading as a tarot reader for entertainment. Outcome for Meghan Markle of this news breaking on the cusp of the coronation. How's it going to affect her, her marriage, her brand, her ability to make billions? How's it going to affect her? Five of Swords in reverse. It's going to cause conflict. The Five of Swords is a conflict card, fighting with people, stabbing each other, being quite treacherous, dirty dealings. Five of Swords is not a pleasant card. It is going to cause conflict in her life. It's future energy. Cards in reverse can mean future energy, can mean delayed impact of something that's waiting to happen. Certain things have to be set in motion before that outcome is achieved. And I think the thing that has to be set in motion is that Dumbo, as I call him in this reading, has to actually have a bit of a wake up. And I see that he was played, he was caught, it was all planned. According to Meghan Kelly, Meghan Markle set her sights on him way back when she was married to Trev. That is your reading. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get on with the next one.